We got up before dawn just to bring you
Top of the morning from beautiful downtown Boston.
USS Constellation. There's a grand lady in Baltimore who has taken her rightful place as the Inner Harbor's crown jewel in the heart of the Chesapeake Bay. Launched in 1854. A newspaper account from the day of her launch reported that there were 8 pieces of the original frigate Constellation contained within her timbers. To her story.
Throughout her century of service, Constellation served in and out of the Chesapeake Bay. It was kind of like coming home every time she returned to the Chesapeake Bay. She was created here at Gosport Navy Yard. And throughout her career, she came to Annapolis. She spent many years there. She sailed to Philadelphia. She sailed up and down the bay several times. Every time that she returned, it was like a homecoming for her.
And we're here with Darlene Hudson with the Lexington Market. Darlene, thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
If you could tell us a little bit about the Lexington Market, what it is and where it is.
It's the best market in the world.
Is
It's been
it?
around since 1782.
Wow.
130 vendors of the tastiest food you'll eat anywhere at affordable prices.
And it's right here in the Baltimore Inner Harbor.
I say Baltimore was built around the port and Lexington Market.
And since what year was it again?
1782. The only thing older in Baltimore is the port.
Oh my goodness.
Than Lexington Market.
And what are some of the stores and the food places that are at Lexington Market?
You can get seafood, fresh vegetables, fried chicken, gyros, pizza, Mexican food.
And there are a lot of events that people can come down to Lexington Market for. Share with us some of those events.
You bet. We do a lot of outreach programs with the University of Maryland. They bring over health fairs. I do free live music every Friday and Saturday. That's a noontime
that's great.
concert series that complements your lunch while you're there. We have a celebrity crab derby. I do Black History Month, which is each week is a theme with museums coming, artists, jewelry, just every different type of program that you can imagine. School children come in February. They come in December for the holiday concert series.
Oh, so you have music in the summer and in December?
I have live music every Friday and Saturday, every day, every Friday and Saturday all year long.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and I have some blues and funk and soul and Motown and some rock.
How can we learn about what's coming up? Do you have a website?
LexingtonMarket.com, absolutely.
And tell me a little bit about the Crab Derby. I have not been to that myself.
Well, that's a Preakness event. We, instead of jockeying horses, we jockey crabs. Local celebrities come in. And
really?
They jockey crabs.
You mean actually cheer for crabs?
You bet.
That are racing?
You come and actually cheer for your favorite local celebrity.
Okay.
Because crabs do all the work.
And is that a way to raise awareness or to raise funds for anything?
Yes, the winning crab, they get to go back to the bay. The losers all get the old bay. The winner of the celebrity gets a $500 purse to his choice of charities.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's a great way. And share with me about the health fair too. If I was a citizen here in Baltimore, what kind of things could I learn when I come to that health fair?
Cholesterol screenings, diabetes screenings.
Oh, you can actually have the screenings right there?
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
I have rooms that we can do those kinds of screenings.
That's fantastic.
Down in the arcade area are mostly information stations, but upstairs we can do a vascular screening. You know how touchy that is.
Oh my! I haven't actually experienced that before, but sounds like it would be a great way to be able to kind of improve my overall health and get some ideas, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good way for many of our vendors. A lot of their employees are uninsured because they're small mom and pops. So basically, this is a way they can inexpensively come upstairs and get their blood pressure checked, or see if they have diabetes, and or a vascular screening, see if, you know, they're a candidate to have heart problems. So, you know, flu shots every year. So,
oh, you do that
yeah,
too?
Baltimore City Health Department comes over and gives flu shots. I have back-to-school screenings for the children, immunizations.
Okay. So kids can come down here too as well for that. Well, and what is your favorite event at the Lexington Market? Or do you have, is there all of it?
You know what? I have to say I love giving back. So the outreach programs probably are the best thing. The most positive thing is the music. For 2 hours, every Friday and Saturday, there's not a worry in anybody's mind because they're concentrating on nothing but good music.
So it's Friday between what times?
Noon and 2.
Between noon and 2. So if you haven't come down to enjoy this music, please come down and enjoy this. Free music.
Free
Be able to
music.
eat your lunch at the Inner Harbor.
Yeah, if you go to our website, it gives you a little tease of some of the musicians.
Oh, I'll have to do that. Darlene, thank you so much for sharing with us. And we'll be right back.
Her Preakness hat. I love that. That is a really nice sunbonnet style hat.
I got my freak on.
So you'll be in Center Court at the Preakness and at the market.
You bet.
Darlene, what's going to happen today?
We're going to have our celebrity crackery today. Local celebrities come and jockey little crowds instead of the horses. It's an annual Preakness.
And I've already heard rumors that people in the crowd want to do some betting. I don't know if that's allowed.
Oh, I tell you, I heard them on TV this morning. Oh my God, there's a bring it on, bring it on. A lot of competitiveness.
Well, I bet everybody will have fun. Just keep watching.
As Darlene mentioned, we have one of the proprietors here from Lexington Market, from Mexican Delight. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us here.
So share with us what a little bit about what Mexican Delight is all about.
Well,
We've been in Lexington Market since 2011. We've been selling Mexican food. Everything that we make out there is homemade, so we make it everything from scratch. Bring our, the vegetables, meat, and all our local produces from local stores.
Oh, fantastic!
And everything is like hand-picked. And
what are some of the favorite dishes that you find people really enjoy?
Most of our customers, they enjoy the burritos because they are huge. They're like overstuffed, and
wonderful.
I let the customers pick what the toppings they would like, and build their own basically. So
that's great.
And the other, apart from the burritos, we have like taco salads, which is like more of the health conscious people. The customers, they like those taco salads, and the nachos, that's like one of the most favorite things that people enjoy out there.
That's fantastic. Well, good. Well, and yeah, I wanted to ask you, what has your experience been like with the Lexington Market and here in Baltimore?
It's a great place to have our business in, because that's a historic market that draws in a lot of people.
Probably people from all around the world.
All around the world, because we have our website. And
what is the website, if you don't mind?
themexicandelight.com.
Okay.
So people go on our websites, and I see those visitors coming not just from the local Baltimore, but around the country. And I've seen people coming from visiting from like China and Russia and different places of the world. So that brings in more relationship to Lexington Market, and for us, we all enjoy it. Having different, not just like local, but like from different places of the world. That makes us more popular out there.
That's fantastic. And now tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, we have an experience of over 25 years, combined experience with my father, who is the head chef and the owner of the business. He has an experience of cooking some authentic Mexican food for the last 25 years, and I'm cooking everything from scratch, the sauces, and
that can't be an easy job, I bet.
Trust me, it's not easy. We worked like every day till 8 o'clock after the long hours, so it's not easy. But the bottom line is that customers enjoy the taste and the freshness and the delight, the Mexican delight. It's all about Mexican delight.
It sounds like actually you must really enjoy it when a customer comes to order something they've never tried before, and they walk away and just love and savor the food that they're eating.
Absolutely. It's all about like it's not about one customer. It's about the guest. The customers, I feel like they're the guests of my house. I treat them like my guest, and
it's very personal.
That's like more personal. So anything that I fix for my customers is not from the perspective of the return that I get from the customers. It's about their happiness, and that actually brings the customers back again. So.
Wow. Well, you're making me want to come and try one of your burritos, so sure. I think I will have to do that right after we finish the show.
Absolutely.
Well, now tell us a little bit more about yourself, and how do you like living here in Baltimore?
Well, it's a great place. People are more friendly. More like hospitable. They like to come and do business, and more like it feels like living in a big family. It's not just about like customers. It's about big family. So everyone knows us. They come in and they spend the time, then they would like to chat with us about their work, about their family.
Tell us a little bit about living here in the state of Maryland, of things that you found about Maryland, and even about the Inner Harbor, how it's changed over the last few years.
Well, it has changed a lot. As I was speaking to Darlene and other of my friends, there has been a dramatic change in the Inner Harbor. It has become more cleaner, more professional. It drives in more visitors, more tourists and more visitors, not just local, but from different cities. So I think so. It's a great place to live and work.
And even on top of the ship, I was thinking the USS Constellation being refurbished just in the last 15, 20 years.
Yeah, it's beautiful, because the last time I was here, it was. This time it's more better than it was before, so I think so. I like it. I like this place.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I look forward to trying the food at your Mexican Delight.
Thank you for having us here. Thank you.
Let's see what happens when you come aboard Constellation.
When you come on board, cell phones and everything don't work anymore. This turns into the 1860s, and you are back in time on the Constellation, learning what it was like to be here.
People come on board and they get touched by this.
We fire the cannon, turn the capstan, and ring the bell daily. And we recommend the free self-guided audio tour, which comes in 2 flavors, one perfect for children, the other for adults. Plus, there's the ever-popular Powder Monkey Tour for kids, and hands-on adult tours like A Ship as a Machine and Black Sailors in Navy Blue. Groups can also come aboard and sling their hammocks in our overnight program or host special events. Our crew knows the USS Constellation is an amazing experience, but don't just take our word for it. Here's what recent visitors had to say.
It's very kid-friendly, very family-oriented, and the kids will love it, and they'll come out asking questions, which I love.
It transports you back. You can almost get the feel that you were actually there, because laying in that hammock, like, oh my goodness.
I think it's really interesting because it shows you exactly how they slept and how they ate and how they went through life.
But it was excellent tour, and I think it's something they need to maintain for generations to come.
It's just amazing to see what people lived in, how hard they worked in order to accomplish what they did.
It brings your learning alive, and that it helps you to understand. Like, rather than looking at pictures, you can actually see what they were in, and you can actually understand it.
I think it makes me appreciate being an American, knowing these people went through these things to put me where I am now.
I'd say come see it.
Yeah, we were a little bit leery because of the age of our children, 4 and 7, but they enjoyed it so much. It really kind of surprised us. We thought it'd be more for us, the parents, but no, they loved it.
They had a good time.
Yeah, they had a great time.
Welcome back, and we're here with one of the other food places here at Lexington Market. Thank you so much for joining us. What food place are you with?
I'm with Mary Mervis Delicatessen. Mary Mervis has been in Lexington Market this year. We're celebrating 100 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you, it's very exciting. We were first opened up back in 1913 in the market, and we're still there, still going strong with our corned beef, our shrimp salad. We're known pretty much worldwide. There doesn't come a day where I don't run into someone and they say, oh, I know Mary Mervis Lexington Market back from when I was a child.
Really?
Yeah.
People coming back to relive them. That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It must be amazing to work for a place that has that history and that tradition.
It is. It's great. It's very exciting for us to be at 100 years, and it's a very big deal, I think.
That's great. How do you get the word out about the deli?
Well, besides, our website, we're on Facebook, which is great for social media.
And what's your website address?
Just marymervisdeli.com.
Okay.
But we also advertise locally. We've done advertisements in the paper. We've run ads on the radio before. I know that we're currently on a few community websites locally in the different counties throughout Maryland. So that's pretty much it. But people know us so well that they just keep coming back.
That's fantastic.
It's great.
That's great. Well, and what changes have you seen in the Baltimore area with the market? I know you haven't been with the market all those years.
No, I haven't been there for the full 100.
Just in the recent time that you've been here.
There's changes every day you see, but you see with Baltimore, with the Hippodrome Theater, which is the block next to ours. It's amazing, the theater, and the people that come out now to see the shows there. That's made a huge difference just in the neighborhood alone.
They can come and grab a dinner.
Absolutely, they can come and grab a sandwich right before they go. I mean, we have the doctors from University of Maryland that come over, the nurses. We've had different news broadcasters come, and they come back from the radio, different hosts. They come in and visit us. So, people just know us.
And do you cater as well?
We do. We love to cater, and like we tell our clients, if you don't see it on the menu, we do everything. Just ask.
Is that right?
Yep.
Just ask if you've got something favorite that we really like.
Oh yeah.
And what's your favorite? I have to ask.
Well, it changes. Our corned beef is my favorite without a doubt. The corned beef, our shrimp salad. We actually have a new. It's an Eastern Shore seafood salad that we're offering. That if you're from Maryland, you know about Old Bay. And there's Old Bay in its assortment of fresh seafood and the Old Bay. And it flies. I mean, we sell out of that almost every day.
That sounds fantastic.
It is.
So I hear you like to party here in the Inner Harbor. What sort of things do you do when you're not working at the deli?
When I'm not working at the deli, I do love to come down to Baltimore. I love to come to the harbor. I like to go try out different restaurants, all the different little neighborhoods of Baltimore. It's great to go and to visit Canton, Harbor East, there's Federal Hill, there's Hamden, and there's something great about each area that you can go. It's a different experience every time. I just love this city. I can't say enough good things about it.
Fantastic.
And the Baltimore pride too. I mean, just seeing when the Ravens come out, when the Orioles come out, and seeing how Baltimore backs their teams and just loves this city. There's really nothing better.
That's wonderful. So, and when you go out, you talk about restaurants. Do you also like dancing? And
we do. My girlfriends and I, after we go out and we dine, we like to go dancing. We love to be out just having fun, laughing. There's always something new and different to see and experience, and that's what makes life great,
Where do you like to go dancing?
Oh goodness, Federal Hill. There's some good places.
Yeah.
God, where do I go dancing?
Everywhere.
Wherever the night takes us, honestly. Bay Cafe, on the water, anywhere. We just love it. It's just a good time. No matter what you're doing, it's just a good time down here.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
And we're here today with Hillary from Mary Mervis Deli. Hillary, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Mary Mervis Delicatessen since 1913. We have been voted best in the city of Baltimore, best corned beef, best roast beef, best shrimp salad. It's 101 years old, our delicatessen. We will be here for hopefully another 100 years. Thank you, Mary Mervis Delicatessen. We were very pleased as we came to today's Women's Wellness meeting in Lexington Market.
Well, my family's been here since 1886. My grandfather started here, mainly seafood. We started cooking in the 60s. My dad was here at that time frame, and then my husband and I came in to help him out, and we've been here ever since. We've been here now over 40 years, and we're very proud of Bailey's and the reputation that it has for having the best crab cake in the state of Maryland, therefore in the world. So once you're the best in Maryland, you're the best everywhere.
That's one of those items that you gotta eat, even though it's not as healthy as those green leaf items, but that's a must if you come to Lexington Market. It's a burger cookie.
Welcome back. And Darlene, before we go, if you have any last thoughts to those of us living in Baltimore and in the area about Lexington Market.
The program that the mayor kicked off at Lexington Market first. We changed a simple little change in our billboards. We added a green leaf. You have healthy options. You know, certainly there are things at the market that aren't as healthy for you, but you have those choices. On the new billboards, it's over 23 vendors I now that are participating in Lexington Market.
Oh, that's great.
They've changed the billboard. They've added a little green leaf, and it says, you know what, this is healthy to eat. It could be a roasted chicken. Right next to it could be fried chicken. You can eat it fresh and full, you know.
So it's a way we can make a decision every day with the things that we purchase.
It is. It's your choice, and we're encouraging it, you know, by this new program. Hopefully you'll pay attention to what we're doing and eat healthy.
And is this happening at other markets as well around the city?
We've put it into the Northeast Market. It's in the Hollands Market beginning soon. We're working on filtering it out to the other 5 public markets. Into the healthy eating patterns, we're starting Zumba classes. It's free. Okay. Everyone that comes in our arcade can participate. We have a Zumba instructor. We've had schools come with university students have come over. We've chose schools to come in and teach them healthy eating patterns. So there's you know, I go back to the live music every Friday and Saturday. Yes. There's a fella that has diabetes. He's lost over 100 pounds, and he swears that it is because he's come there. I call him Mr. Wiggles.
Oh, that's
wiggles
fantastic.
and jiggles to the music.
He comes to the concerts.
He does, and he swears that that's how he's lost over 100 pounds. Just coming there, drinking the water, and just wiggling to the music. So, you know, like I said, it's not only good for the soul, it's good for the health too. So.
Well, is there anything else about the Lexington Market that you'd like the audience to know about?
Just, you gotta come there and take advantage of the outreach programs that I have, the entertainment that I have, and the good foods. We give a lot back.
I understand you're involved with a number of other markets as well.
We have 5 other powerful markets.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah. What are they?
Well, we have Broadway, that's over in Lovely Fells Point. We have Cross Street, that's right over here in Federal Hill. We have the Northeast Market that has one of the absolute best farmers, vendors in that market. I mean, you're not going to get any better produce. You're not going to get it. And he also has.
So you don't have to drive out to the country. You can come to the market and get
the farmer is right there. He brings it every day. You know, he actually supplies a lot of the other markets also. Okay. So, and then we have the Avenue. Avenue was just renovated. Northeast is in the middle of a big renovation, so there's lots of good things still coming.
And are there events at those markets as well?
They're not as big. I can set all 5 of them inside of Lexington Market. So
Oh,
that gives you
okay.
the size.
Sure.
That gives you, you can kind of visualize the size now.
Right.
So they really don't have it, but we do have some outreach programs. The university students will go over there and they'll do things like blood pressure screenings, general tables. I have VA coming in and they're helping our vets that may be homeless or looking for jobs. So the VA is coming in and doing things. So,
Oh, that's fantastic. A number of resources.
Oh, a lot of resources, a lot of information at our markets for vets, for, housing. The university law students come over. They do outreach programs. If you need help with your housing, things that they could pick up a phone and handle for you.
So it's really, the markets are serving as kind of a center of community, really. I mean, not only come to be able to shop, but be able to learn about the resources that are here in Baltimore.
We have partnered with many organizations that are a world of information to folks. So if you need help with most anything, you're probably going to find it at one of our health fairs or up in the arcade. We have, every week we have programs going on. So whether it be insurance you need, blood pressure, glaucoma, whatever you need, you're probably going to be able to find it at Lexington Market. General things done in the other markets.
Great. Well, Darlene, thank you so much for joining us and sharing with the viewers more about the market, Lexington markets as well as the other ones.
You should definitely stop by Lexington Market. There's a flavor for every palate. With 130 vendors, I'm sure you're going to find something that you like.
Wow, fantastic. Well, Darlene, thank you so much, and thank you to your vendors for joining us on the show. We're glad to have you with us and look forward to seeing you next time on Top of the Morning.
Really do that.
So welcome aboard USS Constellation and enjoy your visit to the historic sites. So come aboard USS Constellation. And while you're here in Baltimore, be sure to visit these other attractions of the Chesapeake Bay Gateways Network. The Baltimore Visitor Center, a good place to start your tour of this historic city and region. The National Aquarium on Pier 3 near the USS Constellation Museum. The Lightship Chesapeake and 7-Foot Knoll Lighthouse, both part of the Baltimore Maritime Museum. The Frederick Douglass Isaac Myers Maritime Park and Museum, headquarters of the Living Classrooms Foundation. Fells Point, an early American shipbuilding center, and the Fells Point Maritime Museum. And of course, Fort McHenry National Monument, where the people of Baltimore valiantly defended the city from the British during the War of 1812, and Baltimore's own Francis Scott Key wrote our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. So welcome aboard USS Constellation and enjoy your visit to the historic sites of the Chesapeake Bay Gateways Network.